sidelines, and it gives you the impression a little bit that the field is actually smaller than it is. I don't know if that will give the players any problem out there or not.
A little bit dangerous, too, with that concrete retaining wall about 5 yards away.
The kickoff by Lindsay is short. It's picked up right about the 20-yard line and returned up to the 30.
Bo Scott on the return, and one of the short men, as the Maroons come out here on defense. And we'll try to catch all the starters as we go here on the defensive side. In there will be Aaron Schrei, Matt Wheeler, Justin Wager, Tim Lindsay, Brett Schrei, Dwayne Neely, Jason Watts, Joe Ferguson, B.J. Stevens, Jeremiah Whiff, and Corey Pritchard.
Jay Ankenbrand at quarterback for the Trojans.
Pass.
Right off the play, and they're going deep downfield, wide open. And B.J. Stevens having a hard time getting him down. It's knocked away as the pass play carries from the 30-yard line down to the 20 deep in Robinson territory.
About 46, 47-yard pass play.
Who was the receiver?
That
on
was
that?
Von
Was it
Lanken on the receiver. Number 21, Von Lanken, is the receiver. Heck of a play to open up the ball game. That's the way the Packers used to start out. We're going to see two no-huddle offenses here tonight, both running out of the wishbone. Von Lanken was split, but the handoff goes to the running back, and he powers it up to close to the 15-yard line.
That was Aaron Hyde on the carry as he went off there between the guard and the tackle, as they pick up a good, and as I get a good 6-7 yards there, making it about 2nd and 4, as Charleston comes out here really moving the ball with a long pass to start out the game.
Handoff this time to Applegate. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for a yard or two. That's Bradford, rather.
Nice hit in there.
Applegate.
Nice hit in there by Brett Schrei and Matt Wheeler.
It's going to be 3rd and looks like less than 1.
Charleston not wasting any time in marching down the field. 3 plays, and they're down close to the 10-yard line in Maroon territory. Ankenbrand sets his offense. Von Lanken split out to the side, but again the handoff goes to the running back, Aaron Hyde again.
It looks like a first down, Jim. X-Ray Company offers complete non-destructive testing with mobile X-ray units for field work. Call X-Ray Company in Robinson at 618-544-2975 for your testing needs. That's X-Ray Company in Robinson.
Ball spotted right at the 10-yard line.
Going back to
Quarterback's going to
pass.
throw. Got him in the end zone, and he's
Touchdown.
complete. Touchdown. That's Von Lanken again.
Von Lanken went on a quick slant. Not much B.J. Stevens could do about that, because he just cut it in hard from out here on his split, and Ankenbrand just drilled him right in the numbers. Perfect pass.
Ankenbrand's 2 for 2 here now. One big one and then one for the score, and both times the receiver was Von Lanken. Well, the Trojans line up for the extra point.
Jesse Donahue to kick.
Gets it down, up, and
No good.
Off to the left. 6-0 the score here as the Charleston Trojans open things up here in the first quarter.
Your Robinson Walmart is proud to be in Crawford County and pleased to help sponsor the telecast of tonight's football game. Shop at your Robinson Walmart at 1304 East Main in Robinson.
Well, Crawford Memorial Hospital announces the association of Dr. William Tellez, ear, nose, and throat physician. Dr. Tellez is board certified in otolaryngology and head and neck surgery. For any sports injuries or general consultations, please call Crawford Memorial Hospital at 544-3131 and ask for Mary Young at extension 2290.
Stop by Rural King and see the line of Echo String trimmers and leaf blowers for fall cleanup. Several models are currently sale price. Rural King Supply, located in Route 33 east of Robinson.
See how the Maroon offense and kickoff team react here to that quick score by Charleston, as we just haven't given up the points here in the first quarter all year long, and Charleston breaks out on top, which we're not used to a little bit here, and let's see if they can get it moving here and get it moving quick.
Well, that's the first.
Only took about 5 plays.
Yeah, that's the first time that's happened, and as quick as any team has moved against the Maroons this year. Whip Stevens back deep for the Maroons. Kick is going to come up short. Ryan Smith, nope.
82.
82, okay. Whoever it is brought it back to about the 40-yard line. That's
the one we didn't have on our program.
we caught that prior to the ball game, 82. We couldn't find him on the roster, and there he is. First time he gets the ball. Still don't know who it is. Like Larry Higgins is up here with us. We might get a chance to find out who it is from him. Robinson, their first play from scrimmage here.
Hey, Brett Schrey at fullback now.
Ryan Bryant at quarterback. Handoff, Schrey. He bangs down for about 3 yards.
Maroons had a double slot over to the left with one back in. Now Dwayne Neely comes in with Corey Pritchard in the backfield.
Now they show the wishbone formation.
Corral split left.
Colt, Pritchard, and Schrey. Schrey, the fullback's got it again. Bangs her down to the 50.
Good run. Very close to the first down. Maybe a bit short.
The VFW Post 45-49 in Robinson is proud of their community and pleased to support the students of Crawford County in their sports activities. They are working for our veterans for a better community. The VFW Post 45-49. And so we're going to go for a measurement.
On the ball. The Crawford County State Bank is ready to handle all your banking needs quickly, efficiently. Whether you stop by just to cash a check or make a deposit, they're there to give you a hand. The Crawford County State Bank, member FDIC. Well, they can't sit there. They're going to bring the chains out. You make it? Barely.
I think that the missing person, number 82, could be Joe Ferguson instead of being 85 tonight. He may be 82. We'll have to watch.
Changed his jersey, huh?
We'll kind of watch as we go along here. That's what I thought in the beginning, but I'm still not sure.
Oh, thanks.
That's your pin.
I wondered where it went.
Okay.
Schrey again, right up the middle. Ball. Fell on by the Trojans at the 42-yard line.
Brett broke through there and had a good 6 or 7 yards, and then the ball just popped loose, and we may see a little bit of that tonight, Jim, with that new backfield in there, but defense now has got to step forward here and put some heavy rush on Anchorbrand to make him so he didn't have so much time to throw that ball.
Scott Bowe was the man who recovered the ball for the Trojans. Now they're set to go from their own 42, 1st and 10. Handoff, second man through. Applegate got a lot of room, goes around, turns the corner, and he's loose. C.J. Applegate. He's going to go all the way. He caught him from behind at about the 5 or 4 yard line inside the 5.
Charleston ran a counter play, brought everybody to the left, and brought Applegate back. Was it Applegate?
Applegate, yeah, C.J. Applegate.
Yeah, Applegate back to the right, and once he broke around the defensive end, he was out in green pastures. As they're knocking on the door again, 1st and goal at about the 6 yard line.
It's about a 55-yard run.
Well, they split Von Lanken out to the side again. Now, whoops. Now they'll get a penalty, and they'll lose 5. Fullback Height started a little quick.
Now, the quarterback didn't know he'd moved. If he'd have just waited while he got set again, it'd been all right.
Clark and Jan Pulliam and the staff at Pulliam Funeral Homes wish the Maroons the very best in their 1994 football season. Good luck, Maroons, from the Pulliam Funeral Homes.
Next time you need exhaust work done, see Gary at M&M Exhaust in Robinson. M&M Exhaust also does oil changes, brakes, air conditioning, and shocks. That's M&M Exhaust at 303 West Main in Robinson, 546-5593.
You can come up closer. I'll stay down here. I don't mind.
Tony's hanging out the end. Kind of like a zoo. They show the same formation. Ankenbrand now moves up under center. Von Lincoln is a man split to the near side of the field.
Got a strong left here with the tight end sitting on the left side.
He keeps, handoff second man.
Tried to run that counter back this way. Ran it a little bit tighter in between the guard and the tackle, and the Maroons stacked it up probably for no gain.
Hyde, I think, was a ball carrier that time.
They tend to run that to the strong side of the line with it, Tony.
Yes.
Second down, shows it still 2nd and 10. And where's the ball? Ball was right on the 10.
2nd and goal here from the 10. As Von Lincoln again splits out.
B.J. Stevens covering him. There's a throw to Lincoln. He floats it out to the corner. Just a little overthrown, and that was touchdown written all over it again.
Well, that's also, he threw 2 perfect passes in the first drive, and he had to throw another perfect one there, and he didn't. As B.J. had pretty good coverage, made him loft it over, and just out of the reach here as it brings up 3rd and 10 at the 10.
Were you able to cover that one all right? One thing about it, we're kind of tight quarters up here, and the post gets in their way right in the corners of the goal, the end zone. So hopefully everything will take place out toward the middle of the field when they get to the end.
Except when we have the ball, so we can have it.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you, Brandon.
There's another one going the opposite side. Knocked down, almost intercepted by Whip.
Flag right at the line of scrimmage.
Jeremiah Whiff was watching that all the way, and he was going to take that all. He almost picked that one off. He was doing his job as a free safety back there, and I believe it's a penalty against Charleston.
Right in the holding area. The Loyal Order of Moose number 1369 in Robinson is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast and supports the youth of Crawford County. It's the Loyal Order of Moose number 1369 in Robinson.
Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent, is proud of their community and happy to support the Fighting Maroons. Good luck, Maroons, from Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent in Robinson. And looks like a timeout by Charleston, Jim.
Well, I'll agree with that. I didn't see who called it. That's all right. Win or lose, you've got a great reason to go to Hardee's. When the competition's over and the name of the game is beating a big appetite, Hardee's has the best lineup around, with mouth-watering sandwiches like mushroom and Swiss, bacon, cheeseburgers, fried chicken at Hardee's in Robinson. Got it right, didn't it?
Good luck, Maroons, from the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong. They are pleased to help bring you this broadcast. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Well, this portion of tonight's telecast is being brought to you in part by Leaf Incorporated, the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heath, Milk Duds, Sixlets, and Whoppers candy. That's at Leaf Incorporated in Robinson.
Well, Jim, this is that 10-yard penalty makes it 3rd and goal from the 20 for Charleston. This is a big stop for the Maroons as Charleston's come out here and really tried to pass on the Maroon defense and been successful early in that first series, and Maroons have made it a little tougher here after they gave up that long run. So let's see what they can do now. Look for
we got Von Lincoln split
Von
to this
Lincoln
side.
out this way again.
Haynes in tight on the other side. He was the intended receiver on that last play. Let's see what he does. Hankenbrand keeps it. He's looking to throw. He's being pressured. He gets it away, throws it away, and it's dropped in the end zone. B.J. Stevens couldn't believe it. He had that one all gathered in and let it get away.
But the Maroons did something there. They put lots of pressure on him and made him, when he squared up, they drilled him. You'll think about that later on in the game. We may not be
down.
So
we're looking at 4th down, and the ball is on the 20, isn't it?
They've got to score.
At the 21.
I mean, I would say look for some sort of trick play here, but they may just heave it up into the end zone and see what happens, as they did there on the last play. With 7:06 left to go here in the first quarter. It's a big 4th down for the Trojans and the Maroon defense. Too much time, I believe. You betcha.
Yeah, they're going to walk off 5 more.
The Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes in their sports activities and wish them success in tonight's game. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way.
Graves Auto Group is your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with a red carpet lease. Graves Auto Group is proud to support the Robinson Maroons.
All back on about the 26 now. If the Maroons can hold them here, they've got pretty good field position. a flip back. It's going to be the
Halfback
halfback option pass. He gets it away. So coming up short. That's all right. Knock it down.
Okay.
Maroons take over on the
Pretty
26.
well defended.
Good stand there by the Maroons after they gave up that long run. Let's see if that offense can hang on to it and go make a long drive here and score and get back in this game.
Well, the thing we saw that time, or the last couple of plays, was Maroons in the Charleston backfield, and that's what we didn't see on that first series. Putting good pressure on the quarterback.
They've got to keep doing that, too.
Well, offensively now, the Maroons will set, looks like Neely, Pritchard, and Schrei in the backfield. Ryan Bryant will be a quarterback.
Give to Schrei.
Schrei is going to bang out about 3 or 4 or 5 yards. He just keeps bouncing along. Brett Schrei in his first start at fullback this year.
He ran a little bit of fullback over at North Knox early in the season, and he's picked up some good yardage here in his first few carries, as that brings up about a 2nd and 5. Give off to Neely. And
No
not
gain
much there.
Not much that time. It'll be a 2nd down coming up.
Be 3rd and about 4 here for the Maroons. Nice time to get a first down. We need a first down to get a little confidence in that offense.
Stevens and Correll are in at the end positions. Pitch back.
Get a
Neely.
block. Look,
Good
Neely's
block,
got
Pritchard.
some. Neely.
Midfield and out of bounds about the 48-yard line, 47-yard line in Charleston territory.
First down and a bunch more.
Great block there by Corey Pritchard as Neely came on the pitch to this side, and Pritchard laid his man out and gave Neely lots of grass to run on.
Neely couldn't believe the room he had at Obelee, boy. From the 47, Schrei gets, look at him bang away, 5, 6, 7 yards. And he's covering that football too. Did you notice how he was hugging it that time?
That's showing, Brett's never really ran on the offensive side much since probably junior pro.
At the 41, we've got 2nd down. Maybe, what, 3 yards? Sticks right in front of us.
Chris Rice in here at a wide receiver, split to the right. Give up to Schrei, first down.
He carries it up to the 35.
We can talk a little bit, Jim, as they're bringing in, as Tim Lindsay comes in here.
Lindsay will go in for Woodard there in the line, or Woodworth. They're at left tackle. Pitch back, Neely again.
Pritchard,
Another
another
good block by Pritchard.
Neely exploded up that sideline behind the block of Pritchard.
First down.
Jace Woodworth back in there for Tim Lindsay as the Maroons continue to move the ball here on their 2nd series as they're down about the 22-yard line at 1st and 10 with 5:06 left to go.
Well, we may have a combination going here. Pritchard throwing the block and Neely carrying the ball.
And another timeout.
Who got this one?
Mark it to, mark it to Charleston. They're the ones that seems to be in trouble right now. Now you can make some points. You ready to make some points? And save money. When you get your glasses, we all need that.
7 points, Jim.
Get the 7 points. We're working on it. Family Vision Clinic will second that motion, too. You can save a lot of money when you get your glasses from the Family Vision Clinic. The Family Vision Clinic is quick, affordable, and right here in town. The Family Vision Clinic is located across from Crawford Memorial at 1004 North Allen Street in Robinson. The Family Vision Clinic in Robinson.
Who was that timeout registered, charged to?
I think it was to Charleston.
I do, too. We'll know later, I'm sure.
This is almost as fun as Mount Zion.
Well,
Please.
you're in about the same position, Tony.
It rained in Mount Zion, Tony.
I know. Now, guys, when I have to get up my leg and I fall back down the ground, you know my legs went half to sleep. But
Ready to go now. The Maroons line up. B.J. Stevens split wide to the right. Handoff
Schrei
to
in the
right.
middle. Pick up maybe a yard, 2 at the most.
He's hit right as he took the handoff, but managed to lean forward for a couple.
Going to higher ground here.
Running behind his brother
Other
Aaron.
side, pitch back. Pritchard this time Neely returned the favor. Pritchard cut back inside and gets down close to the 10-yard line.
Little different block by Dwayne Neely as he pushed his guy out, and Pritchard cut up behind him and tried to cut back against the grain as they pick up another first down, Jim.
They're right about the 10, so I think we're probably first and goal, are we not? It's hard to tell.
Jason Watts now in the lineup for the Maroons at a tight end position. As the Maroons go to two tight end set. No, they're not.
Yeah, I got Corral split out to this side.
Corral split to this side.
Pritchard, Neely, and Schrei in the backfield. Handoff, Schrei.
Good tackle. It's number 66 there for the defense on Charleston. Great as he sliced in there for the tackle. Ruben Perez, as Schrei was stopped for almost no gain.
Well, Maroons show the same formation. Corral splits a little farther out to the near side. Stevens, I think, in tight on the other side. Ball around the 9.
Schrei, open up. He's going in for the score.
He wants that touchdown. He's got it.
Good blocking over there by Jace Woodward and Brian Lockhart as they blew away as the linebackers were trying to shoot the gaps on a blitz. And the Maroons just ran right past them.
Is that Brett's first touchdown?
It sure is.
He wanted that one from about 9 yards out. He bounced off a couple and nobody even slowed him down. Lindsay will come into the ball game to kick the extra point. 6-6 a tie right now. Now they're going to run it. What happened?
Tried to give it to Neely.
Didn't make it.
On a give over the left tackle and just didn't quite get it in there. Also in that drive, Jim, Matt Wheeler was in there a little bit at guard too.
Well, we're all tied up here in the first quarter. We've got 3:49 left. And that scoreboard has got, well, it's a light out. I thought it said 6-5. I was really confused. Tied up here in the first quarter at 6-all.
For a cooler summer, a warmer winter, and save money besides, ask Big Buck Lumber Company about the new Tempco Custom Guard solid vinyl double hung replacement windows with insulated glass for your home. Custom Guard windows are available at Big Buck Lumber Company at everyday money-saving prices. Be ready for winter with these easy operating replacement windows. Big Buck Lumber Company has a Tempco Custom Guard window available to fit any opening up to 48 inches wide and 78 inches tall. Tempco Custom Guard windows are maintenance-free. They have insulated glass for maximum insulation and a heavy wool weather seal for easy operation. Save more money this year by calling Big Buck Lumber Company in Robinson.
You do good work, Shaw.
Tim Lindsay ready to kick off here for the Maroons.
He gets his foot on it. It's going to go back.
Nice kick.
Let it bounce around.
Oh, I don't think he was down, but they said he touched his knee.
Okay,
we'll take that right there.
Right on the 10, it looks like. Height had trouble picking it up.
Well, he had a better view than we did, but it sure didn't look like his knee was down from here.
Except I don't think it was the official who was back there who blew the whistle.
I thought it was.
Well, the Trojans will start out now, 1st and 10 on their own 10-yard line, inside their own 10 a little bit, really.
They got their tight end split way out here to the right in a wishbone with Von Lanken split to the right. Look for a pass out of this.
I haven't read it yet.
No.
In the counter back to Applegate, who picks up, 3 or 4 on the play?
They're going to move it out to about the 12.
Pickup of maybe 3, bringing up 2nd and 7, down at about the 12-yard line for the Trojans as they start their drive deep in their own territory.
Von Lanken, the split man again. He's the guy they're going to throw to.
Get up the middle.
The counter the opposite way this time.
Jason Watts and Brett Schrei were there, and Brett just waylaid him.
Let's see, was that Height? No, Bradford this time, I think, was the ball carrier as they tried to run that counter the opposite way. He didn't get much.
Again, it'll bring up, maybe he picked up 1 at the most, bringing up 3rd and about 6 for the Trojans. As the Maroons need to stop here, look for him to pass. Von Lanken split out here to the right.
Stevens is
Or
going to
left.
cover him. And
There's Neely. Yep.
oh, they're going to go the other way. Now he's
Good
threw it a little
coverage.
long. Yeah, good coverage by, who is that? Whip,
Jeremiah
isn't it? Jeremiah Whip.
Jeremiah was going after the ball and saw it was going to be so high, he just backed off a little bit. And again, it was going to take a perfect pass from Ankerbrand to
Haynes that time.
to put it in there.
He's been lined up as a tight end. Was he a tight end in that formation, or was he
He came
split
out.
out?
He came from the backfield, I think, because they had maybe they.
Oh, he was in
Flanked to the
tight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Haynes is the guy they were throwing to down there a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of sneak him out there.
Back deep for the Maroons, B.J. Stevens, and I'm not who the second one is tonight.
It's coming our way.
Brandon Lewis over here as the ball goes out of the bounce about the 49-yard line.
We had a chance to make a play on that. Maroons will put it in play, 1st and 10 now. Inside, let's see. Which side of the 50 are they going to put it on? On the Trojan side. There you go.
1 foot on the Trojan side.
Well, for the latest in multimedia products, including soundboards, CD-ROM drives, speakers, and software, see the friendly professional staff at Charlie Incorporated CI Systems on the east side of the square in Robinson, or give them a call at 546-5442.
New backfield, Jim.
Check it out.
Tony Graham with the carry.
Graham, yeah.
Picks up about 4. Back there, Brian Culp and Brandon Lewis at the halfbacks. As sophomore Tony Graham comes in here.
Bryant carried the fake out so well, he got tackled back there. The guy that got him still thought he had the ball. Pitch back.
Pitch. Nice block.
Nice
Oh,
block.
boy, Lewis break through.
Lewis down to the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 7 or 8 yards on the play, 6 or 7 yards.
One of the things that the backs are really doing well is blocking on that pitch. All of them are. All 4 halfbacks now have really gotten good blocks out there.
3rd down and about a foot to go.
As BJ comes in late, give
Graham.
up the middle to Graham. First
dives
down.
down to the 35.
Picks up a penalty on the play. Could be because BJ was not set long enough. Right.
That's it.
Yeah, but it was the official on the other side that
The
called
other
it.
side that threw
Yeah.
the flag, not
This
the
guy
guy
thought
on
he was
this
okay.
side. Yeah. Okay, now it'll bring up 3rd and about a long 5 here for the Maroons. As we've got 1:09 left to go here in the first quarter with the score tied 6-6.
Nullify a good pickup by
Tony
Graham that time.
Don't be surprised the Maroons go. This is 2-down territory, I think, tonight for the Maroons. They've got a lot of things they need to do tonight and do it well. And they have started out a little bit slow on defense, but they're coming charging back now.
The ball on the 45. Pitch back.
Nice block, Brandon Lewis. Look at Culp run.
Knocks out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. Inside the 25.
Larry Higgins just hit me. He knows what's going on. They're blocking.
Yeah, that's right.
All of them are blocking. The line's blocking. Matt Wheeler's in there right now at left guard with Aaron Schrei at the right guard position. Give up
Graham.
the middle. Graham stood up but falls forward for about 2 yards. The tackles is Mike Dix right now and Jace Woodworth. At the center, it's Jay Anderson.
Ball will be placed at the 23. 2nd down. 2nd about 8.
Another timeout by Charleston. Sure is.
Well,
If
we'll
that's
know
so,
in a
that's
little
all
bit.
3.
We're still in the first quarter with 24 seconds left.
And I'm sitting on the floor.
This may be a long night.
From the tower on Trojan Hill.
I tell you, as Robinson scores a lot of points, it'll be all right. But
The scary thing is this open manhole back here.
We could put the cover over that.
no, I don't trust the cover.
Yeah, because you'll step on it and go right
Yeah,
through
that
it,
cover
right?
doesn't look very good.
Yeah, that play, I mean, that. Well, a couple things the Maroons are really doing a lot better on tonight is the blocking on the outside by the backs. And they're not blocking, they're blowing away their defender out there and knocking them on their tail and really opening up the outside big time for the Maroons. Maroons haven't run the option, they've run the pitch.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're bringing up 2nd and 9 here for the Maroons as they're yet to throw a pass. They've lost a lot of speed tonight with Kyle Johnson not in there, but B.J. Stevens is split out here now to the right.
Back to
There's
throw.
the pass.
There's B.J. Stevens
Got
wide
it in
open.
the end zone.
Touchdown!
Well, you called it. Bryant to Stevens, wide open in the end zone for the touchdown. Maroons now jump on top, 12-6.
I guess they thought because he didn't have 11 on his uniform, he couldn't run. B.J. blew him away as
he just ran right by him.
I mean, he was open by 5 yards as Bryant just laid it right into him.
Okay, they go for 2 now. 12-6 the score. Robinson's going to try for the 2-point conversion.
Maroons line straight up for a 2-point here.
Let's see if Schrei doesn't carry it right up the middle.
It's Grant. No,
it's
it's right.
Schrei. No, he went off tackle and he scored.
Well, I was half right.
Went behind his brother, I believe, at the right guard position, and he blew in there with some help from Dix there as the Maroons stomp down the field again and open up a 14-6 lead here with 19 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Aaron probably just said, "Follow me, brother, and I'll take you home." 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Maroons, this is the first good drive that they've had in quite a while. They really showed some fire and some spark on this one, some good blocking. They executed well.
Well, some of the things that they have to do, and they got to continue to do it all night long, is to perform that execution, do the basics like blocking and tackling so that they can, they are still rated number 8 in 3A, and they're going to be highly considered for a real high seed here in the tournament as we get down to that in another week or so, because this year it's a little bit different because they seed the teams instead of kind of finagle them around like they've done in the past. It's based upon your toughness of schedule, the number of points you get, and that's number of points is determined by your opponent's victories. As Lindsey gets ready to kick off here, deep down the middle.
Von Lanken, look out, he can carry the ball, and he's
Nice
nailed.
ball.
Who is that?
Number 82, and I believe that's Joe
Ferguson.
It
Gotta
is-
be Joe.
It's Joe because I saw his face as it was coming off earlier.
He made the solo tackle on that one, and a good job. 1st and 10 for Charleston on the 24.
Again, the Trojans start inside the 30 at the 24-yard line, as I think they're going to let the clock run out here as they huddle on this play. Looks the way they're coming out, they're going to switch ends here on us as we're going to roll into the second quarter.
Yeah,
with
there
the
we go.
Maroons on top, 14-6.
Well, I'd like to remind you, you're watching Triax Cablevision Robinson Maroon football.
It's a Robinson Dairy Queen, new Royal Fudge. But, well, wait a minute, let's start again. Whoa, that's bigger words than I thought I was going to have to say. At your Robinson Dairy Queen, the new Royal Fudge and Cakes are now only $1.59. Reese's Pieces Blizzards are 30 cents off for any sizes, and Coney Dogs are just 94 cents each. Stop in for a real treat, only at your Robinson Dairy Queen yogurt store.
Your front's all wet where you've been drooling now. You get chocolate fudge sundaes. My turn?
Well, if you had to be down on your knees for
We may, and you eat that stuff, Tony, we may have to call X-Ray Company. They offer complete non-destructive testing with mobile X-ray units for field work. Call X-Ray Company in Robinson at 618-544-2975 for your testing needs. That's X-Ray Company in Robinson.
And one of the most convenient services we offer at the First Robinson Savings and Loan is our drive-up window. The next time you're in a hurry, use the drive-up. First Robinson Savings and Loan FA, member FDIC. We've stood the test of time since 1883.
Okay.
A little different look on the field now. I think the fans and the team both are fired up after that last drive. Maroons on offense. Trojans with a 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Got it tied in over here to the right, Jim. as Ankerbrand goes back to throw.
He's the target.
Intercepted. Oh, he dropped it.
Joe Ferguson had great coverage out there.
Joe just stepped in front of it, didn't he?
The tight end drug all the way across the middle, and Joe stayed with him and stepped right in there. He almost had 6.
That was the problem. I think he saw that nobody in front of him in the goal line, and he dropped the ball. He can do it again.
One thing you need to notice, Charleston's gone to a huddle.
I was just going to say, Joe's still talking to himself. Go ahead and jump in there.
That's okay. We'll go after this next play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24 for the Trojans.
BJ comes over to cover Von Lanken. Keeps. Pitch back. That's a new man in the backfield, and he just lost about 10 yards.
Everything was disrupted as Matt Wheeler broke through and made Ankerbrand's pitch quick, and then Tim Lindsay finished off the pitch man for a loss of about 5 yards.
Tony Coffey, first time in a ball game, and boy, he got introduced real quick to the Robinson defense.
And he went immediately to the far sideline.
Stop by Rural King and see our line of Echo String trimmers and leaf blowers for all your fall cleanup. Several models are currently sale price. Rural King Supply is located on Route 33 east of Robinson.
Defensively now for the Maroons here in the backfield, they've got Jeremiah Whip that's kind of roaming back here deep. Pritchard on this side of the field. Stevens will be covering Von Lanken again.
There's a lot of pressure. Too much time. There's a lot of pressure out there on B.J. Stevens, who's got one-on-one with,
Von Lanken.
Von Lanken.
See, Lanken's just they just list him as a sophomore. He's going to be around here for a while. Now, wait a minute, is that right?
21.
Yeah.
They've got a real strong sophomore class. They did defeated the Robinson sophomores rather handily earlier this year.
Back to throw. He looks for Von Lanken. Ah, he's got the short man, and that's Coffey again. Oh, come on. Nobody touched him. Nobody was there. If that's what they're going to throw.
Well, here we go again.
He tripped over the marker.
Not sure the call wasn't holding, Jim, was it?
Back at
That's
the,
what they showed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which could have been
I'll be
a
quiet.
possibility.
I'll be quiet.
Your Robinson Walmart is proud to be in Crawford County and is pleased to help sponsor the telecast of tonight's football game. Shop at your Robinson Walmart at 1304 East Main in Robinson. That will not be enough for a first down. So it'll bring up 3rd and about, 7? Well, it was a 10-yard penalty. It'll be 3rd and 10, Jim.
3rd and 10, right. That was Coffey out of the backfield on that pass play that time, intended receiver. Now they've got their original backfield back in there. And the handoff. Yeah, a little counter.
Little give over there between the tackle and the
Bradford
guard, and nothing there. Since those first, 6 plays, the Maroon defense have just shut down Charleston completely. They have got, if anything, got negative yards.
Well, except for that 155-yarder that came on their second possession.
Yeah, that's what there was like 5 plays in the score, and then that next play when that was it.
This is a different kid kicking, isn't it?
Nice
Oh
kick.
my.
B.J. Stevens trying to hunt it down as it goes out of bounds at about the 43-yard line.
Well, that was Applegate punting that time and got away at Andy.
Good luck to the Robinson Maroons football team from Kemper CPA Group. Teamwork gets the job done. Put Kemper CPA Group on your team to get your tax returns and financial reports done in a professional, timely manner.
Well, the VFW Post 4549 in Robinson, proud of their community and is pleased to support the students of Crawford County in their sports activities. They're working for our veterans for a better community.
Okay, as the Maroons come out here on about the 44-yard line, they'll start with 1st and 10 with 10:20 to go here in the first half.
Check the backfield out. Who we got in there this time? This is the Graham group, isn't it?
Yes, and as Aaron Shrike comes running off. Give up the middle to Tony Graham. Look at him dig. Picks up about 5, running hard. Maroons are doing Brian Lockhart back in at the left guard position. We'll kind of, as the Maroons are shuffling a lot of people in tonight with a few of the injuries.
Handoff
to Lewis. Cuts back.
Oh, almost got away. Nailed him at the line. He got a couple of yards, but he broke. If he'd have broke loose from that tackle, he had a lot of green.
Good tackle, good saving tackle by Adam Dell of the Charleston defense.
3rd and 3.
B.J. Stevens split out here to the left, and Dwayne Correll split to the right.
Fullback, Graham. Nope. Missed that, didn't Lewis. And he actually lost about a yard, it looks like.
Maroons are going to go back here in punt formation as Charleston comes up with the stop, bringing up 4th and 4 just on the Charleston side of the 50 with 9 minutes left to go here as Correll's back to punt. Charleston's got everybody up there except one.
Haynes is the only deep man. Now Correll drops back to punt. He'll be kicking from about the 40-yard line. He gets it away.
Nice
Good
kick.
pressure. Haynes lets it bounce. It takes a Robinson bounce, and Whip was down there to save it.
Good job there by Whip.
They'll start out about the 25 with a 1st and 10.
Clark and Jan Pulliam, the staff of Pulliam Funeral Homes, wish the Maroons the very best in their 1994 football season. Good luck, Maroons, from the Pulliam Funeral Homes.
Well, the next time you need exhaust work done, see Gary at M&M Exhaust in Robinson. M&M Exhaust also does oil changes, brakes, air conditioning, and shocks. That's M&M Exhaust at 303 West Main in Robinson, 546-5593, M&M Exhaust.
All right, let's see what the Trojans come out here. Give up the middle.
Didn't go anywhere.
Not much there, maybe a yard, 2 at the most, with the interior part of the line on the tackle led by Brett Schrei, Justin Wager, and Matt Wheeler. Bringing up 2nd and 7.
Von Lanken, the split man on the far side. To the fullback again.
Fullback, 44. Good tackle in there by Dwayne Neely and Matt Wheeler. Pickup of about 3, maybe 4, bringing up 3rd and 3 for the Trojans. The Loyal Order Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, is proud of their community and is pleased to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. That's a Loyal Order Moose, number 1369 in Robinson.
The ball on the 29. 3rd down. Let's see, Applegate, and he didn't go anywhere. Well, they gave him a yard.
Wager, Wheeler, and Neely on the stop. As, again, Charleston fails to get a 1st down, and they're going to go back in punt formation here with, is that 6:40 and counting.
Applegate back to do the kicking for the Trojans. Back deep is Lewis and Stevens for the Maroons. They're standing at about the 35. Applegate kicks one off to the side here. Lewis
is going to
got it at about 38-yard line.
Makes a nice cut.
From the 38 to about the 45. Maroons will put it in play with a 1st and 10.
Alan Summers, your State Farm Insurance agent, is proud of their community and happy to support the Fighting Maroons. Good luck, Maroons, from Alan Summers, your State Farm Insurance agent in Robinson.
14-6 the score here in the 2nd quarter. Robinson Maroons on top. They've got the ball with a 1st and 10 on their own 45. 2nd quarter with about 6 minutes
Tony
to go.
Graham right up the middle.
Yeah, that's Brett Schrei.
Schrei. They switched on us again, Tony.
The senior backfield back in there with Brett Schrei.
It's good for about 5 or 6
Corey
yards.
Pritchard and Dwayne Neely. Must be that blinding Schrei speed that, you know, just kind of deceived me. Again, Schrei up the middle.
Well, a little power football here as he runs it down to the 45 in Trojan territory. He's close to a 1st down, a little short.
He took on a guy and won the battle that time.
third and about a half a foot. You think maybe 44 might get the ball again?
No, I think they'll
Sneak it?
yeah, they'll run a little deception play here.
They did.
Neely.
Yeah.
Think that's good. Look at him cut back. Down to the 35.
Or did he get him to the
Got him
collar?
on
Got him with the
shoulder
collar.
break.
Yeah.
The restaurant at the American Legion in Robinson is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner, and Sundays for lunch. That's the American Legion. E.M. Coulter Post 69 in Robinson.
That was one of those hands that reached out, got a hold of the shoulder pad, and drug him down. He was about gone.
Up the middle.
There's
Try.
Try. Look at him run over him. Down to the 10.
20 yards right up the middle.
Brett Schrei gets it down. They're going to spot it around the 13-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 14. It looks like where they put the stick. Let's do it again. This time it's Lewis, and good for a yard or two. That was Pritchard, the ball carrier. I'm sorry. Corey Pritchard back there. Bryant to Pritchard, and he didn't get anything that time.
Good coverage out there by the Trojans on that option.
They had Bryant pretty well wrapped up real quick, made the pitch back to Pritchard, but by that time they'd filled all the holes, and he practically has no gain.
3rd and 8. Is it 3rd and 8? 3rd and 7 here at about the 10-yard line, Jim.
Try. Left side, couple of yards inside the 10.
Maroons ran to the strong side of the field there and brings up, they're inside the 10 at about 4th and maybe 3. Maroons are going to go for it as B.J. Stevens split out here to the left. Dwayne Correll split to the right as the fans get up for this one.
Maxon, almost a double wingback set up.
Under 4 minutes, still in the first half here.
Try up the middle. I'm not sure he got it, Jim. It'll be close depending on where the spot is.
Yeah, he got across the 5. I don't know. It's hard to tell from here.
We've got an awful first. He was going to give it to him, and then
they're going to measure.
They're going to call. Okay.
They're going to measure.
The Robinson,
too close.
The Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong is proud to be in Crawford County and pleased to help bring you this telecast. Enjoy the great hours and full-service banking at the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
When you're ready for new glasses or contact lenses, the Family Vision Clinic can take care of all your needs. Family Vision Clinic is quick, affordable, and right here in town. Just across from Crawford Memorial at 1004 North Allen Street in Robinson.
6 inches.
Okay.
That's all. First and goal.
Maroons drop into a double tight end set here inside the 5-yard line. Now they go to, look at that.
That's a tight set.
To Schrei.
Schrei. Close to the goal line, but a little short.
That's the tee, Jim.
Full house tee, shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, or call full house, whatever you want to call it, but it's there. And they've got a big guy in the middle and some good blockers on both sides of him. 2nd down and about.
Scoreboard's got the ball on the 3. Pritchard's got it down. Big hole on the left side, right over Woodworth.
Woodworth and Schrei followed him. Brett Schrei led him up in the hole, and he didn't have to do much but walk right in. Good job there by the offense again on another nice drive as they take that punt and drive down. How far, Jim?
Where'd we start? The 38?
Took it at about the 44. Fielded a punt on the 38 and went to the 44. Yeah.
As Lindsey's in there to kick the extra point here with 2:57 left to go in the first half.
20-6. Let's see what they do here. Give Lindsey a little practice here.
Nice snap.
Looks good from here. Let's see.
No,
Went the other way. Well, the score will stand at 20-6 in favor of the Robinson Maroons, still in the first half.
Win or lose, you've got a great reason to go to Hardee's when the competition's over and the name of the game is beating a big appetite. Hardee's has the best lineup around with mouth-watering sandwiches like chicken filet, roast beef, fisherman's filet, and Hardee's famous Big Deluxe. And Hardee's in Robinson, you guys gave me your disease from last week.
I bet you can't say Predator either.
For bacon or Swiss. Morris Construction and his employees actively sponsor Robinson High School football games and wish them success during their 1994 season. Good luck, Maroons, from Morris Construction.
Graves Auto Group is your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with the red carpet lease. Graves Auto Group is proud to support the Robinson Maroons.
I'll be glad when it's halftime.
With 2:57 left to go here in the first half, the Maroons. Tim Lindsay deep down the middle. Another.
That's Aaron Height with the ball.
And he's tackled there
at the
about
26, 7-yard line, right in there, about 25.
Good time for the Maroons. I don't think Charleston has any timeouts left. I believe the Maroons have all three. Be a good time to do a couple stops here, call a couple timeouts, and try to get another score on the board here with 2:50 left to go, and the Maroons on top, 20-6. Look for the Trojans to try to milk the clock a little bit.
Brad Holman, a new man on the field, split out to the near side for the Trojans, and that's Von Lanken on the other side. See if that means anything. Not much. Yeah, it is. He's going to number 17. It's complete, isn't it?
Yeah.
Behind the post, Brad Holman.
Say, he threw a blue dart.
Yeah.
When Ankenbrand's had his time, he's just drilled the ball to the receivers. The key here is the Maroons are going to have to still continue to get pressure on him. They're trying to roll him out now and get him out of that pocket from that interior rush. So the Maroons are going to have to come up with a little bit different scheme to get some pressure on him.
Holman's another sophomore they've got out there to catch passes. He's again split to the near side. And a handoff this time to to Applegate. He gets a yard maybe, and that's all.
Bringing up second down and 9 yards to go from the 46.5, right below us. Again, watch for the Trojans to go to a pass here as they bring number 87, Seth Haynes, is back in at the tight end position with Von Lanken out there in single coverage with BJ.
Handoff Applegate.
Applegate as he breaks around.
Somebody get him.
Jeremiah Whiff on the tackle.
Down close to the 30.
Bump him out at about the 32, 33-yard line.
Good job blocking out here by the Trojans. And CJ got around Corey Pritchard, but Jeremiah Whiff was back there for the tackle, bringing up now as the Trojans drive down in scoring position at the 32.5-yard line with 1:33 left to go.
Well, Charleston, I think, is the best 1-6 team we've seen this year. They must be improving all along.
Won the first one, lost ever since. Applegate again.
Right now they're getting it done on the ground, Jim.
Yeah, right down inside the 25 on that play, or to inside the 30 now.
Pickup of about 4, 2nd and 6 here as they drove down about 60 yards and put themselves in a position to be in the scoring, putting in the scoring column with about 1 minute left to go here in the first half. Again, that counter back to
Applegate.
And I bet there's a hold there.
Got a couple of yards down to about the 26.
You betcha. There's that hold.
They get it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Offensive holding.
Well, that'll take it back to the lost yard marker. Where are we? About the 37-yard line.
37. And we're 54 seconds left to go here.
About 2nd and 13.
Clock counting down.
Von Lanken split way out to the left.
Holman, the man, split to this side. Ankenbrand, he's going to throw. Looks down to Von Lanken, and he overthrows everybody. Stevens had the best shot at it, and it was overthrown to him, too.
Threw that about 40 yards across the field, running to his left. He's got a strong arm.
Sure does, as that brings up third down and about 14 yards to go. Look again for something similar to that, and they may come back over here to the left side with Brad Holman.
Ankenbrand looks to Holman, airs it out deep.
Good job, Corey Pritchard with the pick. Boy, he's got a wide open lane if they can keep blocking. Look at the blocking over here by Matt Wheeler.
And he's out of bounds and carries it back to the 35, 40-yard line.
There's a flag way back on the return, Jim. I don't know what it is, but
Pritchard made a good interception on it.
Shot block against the Maroons. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty, I believe, from about where he went out of bounds, but that was a chop block on the Maroons.
15 seconds on the clock when we get action going again. No, I haven't done that. 20-6 the score. Robinson Maroons on top.
Good coverage back there on that pass by the Maroons, with Jeremiah Whiff was sitting in great position, and Corey Pritchard slid back there and covered it well and just picked it off. Ankenbrand just laid it out there for somebody to grab, and the Maroons grabbed it, as they're going to get pushed back here to about the 25-yard line with 15 seconds left to go. See what the Maroons do.
They call a timeout.
They did call a timeout.
Charlie Incorporated CI Systems, providing the highest quality computer systems, networks, service, software, and support, serving Crawford County and surrounding areas for over 17 years. Call Charlie Incorporated CI Systems at 546-5442 for all your computer needs.
And the Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes in their sports activities and wish them success in tonight's ball game. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way.
Okay, let's see if the Maroons decide they want to try to add to this lead with 15 seconds left to go here. They're going to play it safe and go in with the 20-6 lead here at halftime as they come out in a tight set.
On the 25, it's first down.
Reverse.
Where'd it go?
B.J. Stevens picks the ball up and goes out of bounds.
Well, they ran about 7 seconds off the clock. We're down to 8 seconds. Went backwards.
Maroons tried to do a little deception and did an inside handoff to B.J. Stevens, who fumbled it on the exchange and lost about a yard on the play as he was run out of bounds.
Going with wide receivers this time. And Neely and Pritchard both
Corral, yeah.
Up the middle to Schrei. As we're going, the Maroons are going to run it out here with
a couple seconds is all that's left. They stop the clock with 3 seconds on the clock.
Maroons, I think, called a timeout, Jim. They
sure did.
With 3 seconds left to go here.
Ball at the 30, and it's a third down. Well, they're going to milk it for all it's worth here. Charleston used their 3 timeouts. Robinson ought to, too.
Good first half here by the Maroons. It didn't start out very well, but it sure has picked up after those first few plays in that first series and the first play of the second series. The Maroons have really totally shut down the Charleston offense here in this last series. They gave them a little, but they came back with a pick and a turnover, and Maroons can be pretty happy. The intensity level seems to really be there from the backs and the linemen and everything, and that's what they need to do now as they start toning those skills up for the playoffs.
Yeah, good blocking on the part of the Maroons by the line and by the backfield players also.
Well, they've run a lot of people in different spots, different situations, and we haven't had flags flying everywhere with mistakes. So
3 seconds on the clock. This is going to do it.
Down on one knee as Coach Roach passes us by.
Well, first half comes to a close here in Charleston. The Maroons lead at 20-6.
recapping, kind of. It started out a little scary, as Tony mentioned a while ago, with Charleston taking the opening kickoff and going right down the field in about 6 plays and scored on a 10-yard pass play to Van Lanken at 9:55. The kick was no good to make it 6-0 Charleston. At 3:49 after, on their second possession, the Applegate split for 55 yards for Charleston, but Robinson took it over on downs. And at 3:49 after about an 80-yard drive, Shirai took it in from 9 yards out, and Neely's carry was no good to make it 6-6. 19 seconds remaining in the first quarter, a 22-yard pass play to Stevens, and Shirai's run for 2 was good, making 14-6 in the first quarter. And at 2:57, there's a 3-yard run by Tony Pritchard. Corey Pritchard. Kick again was no good, and we have a 20-6 halftime score.
Well, we got several backs in there running, and Tony Pritchard's a new one. 20-6 the score here at halftime. We'll be back with second half action very quickly.
We're back.
Where? 20-6 the score as we get ready to start the second half here in Charleston.
From the tower at Trojan Hill.
It's certainly not the Hilton, is it?
A couple things that we talked about a little bit.
Get off my cord.
Make sure everybody knows about. Next week, the Maroon game will be on Saturday afternoon against Jerseyville with a 12:59 start. One of the key things that I'd like to bring up is at 10 o'clock next Saturday morning will be the regional cross-country meet that the Maroons will be hosting, which would be nice for a lot of people to get out there because it's a really neat event. And the Maroons have a couple of good, strong cross-country teams in the girls and the boys. And the boys will run at 10, followed by the girls race, I believe, and then we'll roll right into the Jerseyville game. And along with that, Jim's favorite, all his good food, will be cooking all the time. And so I just want to invite everyone out because I know I'll be there. Jim, are you going to say anything now?
Going to have biscuits and gravy or anything?
We're going to
You're starting so early in the morning.
Polish sausage at 10.
Oh, man,
okay.
Easy. We had talked earlier to Coach Tony Cork about the cross-country and the track teams this year, and at the time we did that 2 or 3 weeks ago, I promised him that afternoon we'd talk to him again after the cross-country meet there with and during the Jerseyville ball game. And with a little luck and our timing is right, why hopefully we'll be set up and possibly cover the end of the one cross-country meet there prior to the ball game. So we'll make an attempt to do that.
One of the things that we might say is the Maroon boys won the conference this week on Tuesday night here at Charleston, and the girls finished a real strong third. And they've been chasing Paris all year. That's a Class AA team, and dang near caught them here as they really turned in a great performance. As we get ready here to go.
Yeah, all right. 30 seconds and counting here.
I'll hit the floor.
Crawford Memorial Hospital announces the association of Dr. William Tellez, ear, nose, and throat physician. Dr. Tellez is board certified in otolaryngology and head and neck surgery. For any sports injuries or general consultations, please call Crawford Memorial Hospital at 544-3131 and ask for Mary Young at extension 2290.
Now is a great time to buy a new home or refinance your old home with a real estate loan from the First Robinson Savings and Loan. We're an equal housing lender. Since 1883, we've stood the test of time at the Robinson Savings and Loan FA. As we get ready to go here in the second half with the Maroons on top 20-6.
Well, the Trojans will kick off. Maroons will have the first opportunity there in this half.
Jesse Donho getting ready to kick deep down to B.J. Stevens, Brandon Lewis, and Jeremiah With.
Whoops, bounced off somebody. Somebody cover that.
Aaron Schrei fell on the ball. Kind of a short line drive kick.
I don't know who it hit. Covered at the 35, and that's where the Maroons will put it in play with a 1st and 10.
That's your job to see that, Jim.
Yeah. That was one of those too low kicks, wasn't it?
We'll see.
Well, the offense takes the field here, and let's see who we've got in the backfield this time. Looks like Schrei, Neely,
and Lewis.
And Lewis over on the right side. They keep things tight, split Corral out to this side of the
Give
line.
up the middle to Schrei.
Schrei shoves his way for about 7 yards.
Brett making his first start and picking up some huge gains tonight as he picks up about 8 on that first carry from scrimmage here in the second half, bringing up 2nd and 2 from the 42.
Let's try again.
Lewis
this time.
He falls forward and real close to the first down.
Following Schrei up the middle. I was looking on that last play, number 58 of the Charleston defensive line, Adam Dell. He had his arms wrapped around Schrei, but all he was doing was riding along. I don't think he wants to put his head in Brett's chest again.
Okay, the Maroons moving the ball here at the 45. Again, Schrei, the ball carrier.
Right over Dell again, number 58. He's on the bottom.
I kind of like this view down here. I mean, he drops his head and he just keeps driving, and they're saying, what was that thing?
Right at the 50 now with a 2nd down.
Lots of personnel changes here. Ryan Trueblood in here at the left, at one split over here on the left. Tim Lindsay over at right tackle now with Aaron Schrei at the right guard, Brian Lockhart at the left guard, and Jace Woodworth at left tackle with Jay Anderson holding down the middle at center.
Lewis in motion.
Counter.
Neely had his ankle grabbed, but he got away and still picks up about 3 or 4 yards as he crossed the 50 down into Trojan territory.
Good hard running there by Neely on that counter, and if he wouldn't have got tripped up, he'd have picked up a lot more. He just about broke it loose as they pretty well fooled the Trojans as the Maroons go in an unbalanced to the right.
Jason Watson at the tight end.
Gives a Schrei as
he's down to the 45.
That's the first time he's been pushed backwards. Number 58 in Charleston.
And there, Brett showed just a little bit of inexperience as a as a running back, as he didn't lean forward, he stood straight up there. He just needed to lower his head and he would have picked that up. As I expect the Maroons fully to go for it here, as the Maroons call timeout.
Well, a little confusion on the play. The ball is right at the 46-yard line, just short of the 45, really. How close are we? I can't see the sticks.
They're right there. I mean, 6 inches. I think first down is on the line, and they're less than 6 inches away from that. The VFW Post 4549 in Robinson is proud of their community and is pleased to support the students of Crawford County in their sports activities. They are working for our veterans for a better community.
X-Ray Company offers complete non-destructive testing with mobile X-ray units for field work. Call X-Ray Company in Robinson, 618-544-2975 for your testing needs. That's X-Ray Company in Robinson.
Okay, big 4th down play here. It looks like the Maroons are going to go for it. As the fans below give the side judge heck for the spot. I will be quiet.
Joe Ferguson had him tied in on this side.
Bet he gets the first down this time.
I'm not sure who the ball carrier was out there. Is that Schrei on the bottom?
44.
There it is. Yeah, no doubt about it. He carries it down to the 42-yard line.
As it's another first down for the Maroons as they come out here with 2 straight first downs in the opening series.
Trueblood again is the one split out to this side of the field.
Give up the middle to Schrei. Tripped up there as he knifed in between the tackle and the guard and picked up, maybe 2 as it brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they place it inside the 40, close to the 39-yard line.
Chris Rice in here to split over to the left. Dwayne Correll split out to the right in the wishbone.
Keeps and pitches back. Neely.
Nice block by Lewis.
Down to the inside the 25, I believe. Good run by Neely that time.
That is so nice to watch. Lewis blew his man clear out of clear off the field.
Nice job by Bryant on the pitch that time, too.
First down, Maroons at the 25-yard line with 8:46. Is that an 8, Dwayne?
Yes.
Give up the middle to Schrei. Look at him break through. He's going
to
go.
Get out of my way. He's going to score another one.
25 yards.
He had to run over Correll and get him out of the way.
He showed that blinding speed as he broke away from the tackle and popped out to the outside, in for the score.
Carried that in from the 25 in about a minute and a half.
He learned all his running back skills from his.
I hear you. Got his speed from you, too.
From his, oh no.
25-6 the score. Maroons line up for the extra point.
I'm going to...
Lindsay's in the ball game. That doesn't mean anything at this point. Let's see if they shift. They're going to.
Good point here. Let's see if we can get Lindsay back on track a little bit.
Yeah, he's missed a couple. There you go. Whoops. Fake.
Wide open.
Bryant.
Lewis.
Into the end zone. 2 points, and that is Jason Watts on the catch.
Jason Watts was wide open, and so was Brandon Lewis.
Lewis broke free in a corner, but he had a guy chasing him, and Watts rolled in there with nobody around him. Bryant did a good job in picking the receiver that time because I think he had his choice between the two of them.
Sure did. He could, and he just drilled it in there. Your Robinson Walmart is proud to be in Crawford County and is pleased to help sponsor the telecast of tonight's football game. Shop at your Robinson Walmart at 1304 East Main in Robinson.
And stop by Rural King and see the line of Echo string trimmers and leaf blowers for fall cleanup. Several models are currently sale priced. Rural King Supply located on Route 33 east of Robinson.
And with, 8:34 left to go here, the Maroons on top, 28-6.
Oh, my turn?
Yes.
Clark and Jan Pulliam in the stamp at Pulliam Funeral Home wish the Maroons the very best in their 1994 football season. Good luck to the Maroons from the Pulliam Funeral Homes. Well, Maroons will kick off. Lindsay gets his foot, sends it deep.
Down to about the 17.
Von Lanken. Off. Nailed and dropped at about the 34-yard line.
B.J. Stevens, Dwayne Neely, and number 58, Matt Wheeler on the stop.
I didn't see where he got it.
Wheeler had his sight set for him, and the guy just sidestepped a half a step and saved himself.
Took it around the 15.
Yeah, 17 is where he took it up to the 34-yard line. As the offense comes out here with Von Lanken split way out to the left.
Keeps and throws. Oh, somebody all over him, and they've got him now.
That was Wheeler, and what a job he did.
Wheeler was being shoved around there, and he slipped off his guy. And
he slipped off a 3.
You watched him.
Yes, I did. I was watching the whole play.
Hankenbrand managed to pick up about 3 yards on the play, but didn't have a shot at throwing it. Good pressure by the Maroons defense. Good coverage on the receivers. 2nd and 9. So about a yard is all he got. Height, the fullback. Nope, second man, Applegate. Crosses the 40.
Good fake there by Hankenbrand on the fake to the fullback, followed back by the halfback Applegate as he picks up a good 6 yards there, making it 3rd and maybe 3.
Aaron Schrei and Pritchard on the tackle that time.
There's Wheeler again.
Should have been a flag on the right tackle as he picked up his arm early, but
no gain on the play.
Didn't make any difference because Wheeler had him all the way.
Matter of fact, they're going to have to scoot the stick back a little bit.
As the Maroons come up with another big stop here as the Trojans get ready to punt again to B.J. Stevens and Brandon Lewis.
Applegate back to do the kicking.
Over his head.
Tim Lindsay chasing him down. Tim's going to get him. Tim's got him. Big play by Lindsay. He was all over him. And they shove him back to inside the 10-yard line.
I'm not sure on a 10-foot step ladder he could have caught that one.
Sailed way over his head.
The Crawford County State Bank is ready to handle all your banking needs. If you need some financial advice regarding loans or trust accounts, they are there to help. The Crawford County State Bank is an equal housing lender. Member FDIC. Number 2 backfield led by Tony Graham. Brian Culp and Brandon Lewis as
back to throw is Bryant. Being chased. Unloads it. Incomplete. Good work.
Good coverage there by Charles.
Yeah, they did. They had the receivers well covered in the end zone that time. So Bryant did the smart thing, unloaded it out of bounds on the far sideline, so it'll be 2nd and 8, the ball on the 8-yard line.
There's a case, Jim, where Ryan should have let go of it just a little bit sooner as the receivers seem to be breaking open. I mean, it's easy for us to tell versus what him went down on the field. So
when you're sprinting to the side, you got to get on the right foot to throw the ball.
Right. Tony Graham breaks through and then tries to cut back, picks up maybe 2 or 3, as the Maroons are going to come up with 3rd and goal here.
Ball right at the 5-yard line, it looks like. Graham, Culp, and Lewis in the backfield.
As it's been all Maroons here in the third period with 5:30 left to go.
Graham again.
Not much there as he picks up maybe 1 on the play, bringing up 4th and probably 4.
Be a good spot for Lindsay to try
Put
and
it
field
in,
goal.
but it looks like the Maroons are going to go for it here. They're on the 5. Look for Bryant to quick
pitch back.
option. Get him a block.
Culp's got it.
He's going to score.
Touchdown.
Maroons went on a quick count there and didn't allow Charleston to get set and surprised them, and they scored.
Culp did a good job, cut back inside, and scored the touchdown.
Does that make sense?
And here's something big on that play. Von Lanken is limping off the field. He's got a twisted ankle, and he's hurt.
See what the
As he
Maroons
takes the
do
Trojan
here.
over at the sidelines on the Trojan side, and that may be a big loss for the Charleston Trojans. Lindsay gets a kick.
Splits it that
That's
time.
got to be good. Yeah, no doubt about that one.
Good follow through by Tim Lindsay as he splits the uprights, and the Maroons with 2 quick scores here in the 3rd period open a 35-6 lead.
Well, Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent, is proud of their community and happy to support the Fighting Maroons. Good luck, Maroons, from Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent in Robinson.
The next time you need exhaust work done, see Gary at M&M Exhaust in Robinson. M&M Exhaust also does oil changes, brakes, air conditioning, and shocks. That's M&M Exhaust at 303 West Main in Robinson, 546-5593.
The Loyal Order Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast and supports the youth of Crawford County. It's the Loyal Order Moose, number 1369 in Robinson. I'm sitting down here watching Jim try to get around that.
If I suddenly disappear, I'll be down on the next floor.
Were you ever a tap dancer?
No.
He's going to take a quick elevator to the 1st level.
I don't think your mic cord is that long, Jim.
Me either. I'm a little concerned.
Tim Lindsay lines it down the middle.
Height picks it up.
He tries to break outside, cuts it back up.
Gets it to close to the 35, from the 15 to the 35. A good return on the part of the Trojans that time.
Charlie Rhinesmith and Ryan Trueblood on the tackle.
Yeah, Aaron Height was a ball carrier. A little trouble seeing my numbers.
Lanken?
There he is. I couldn't find it. Van Lanken still on the sidelines, and Haynes into the ball game on. Will split to the far side where Von Lanken usually is. Lanken.
That's Holman, isn't it?
Holman, you're right.
Rolls out here. Tight end cut breaks open.
Overthrown, well covered, double team.
Great coverage by Jeremiah Whiff on the backside and Corey Pritchard on the front side.
That's Haynes.
And good pressure by Justin Weger, who put Ankenbrank on his backside right after he delivered the ball.
Haynes on this side, 87.
Right.
Graves Auto Group is your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with the red carpet lease. Graves Auto Group is proud to support the Robinson Maroons. And so are we.
Same set. Holman, Haynes on this side, split.
They split the tight end out wide this time, Jim, instead of tight.
Applegate,
Nice
good tackle. Look at that.
Dwayne Neely just slid right on down, stayed real flat and came outside, made the tackle on that kind of a sweep over here to the right side as it brings up 3rd and 9.
About a yard is all he got. Ball right at the 36-yard line. 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. 35-6 Robinson Maroons. Get ready to swing the camera run because he's going to throw another long one. Far side. Oh, I can't believe he caught it. He didn't even know it was there.
Somebody must have yelled, "Look out," because he turned around and
it hit him.
And it hit him right.
Ankenbrand nailed him. That's
Ankenbrand's thrown about 4 perfect passes right in the numbers. And I mean, you couldn't have thrown that more perfect. If he wouldn't have turned
hit him.
If he wouldn't have turned around, he'd probably be laying on the ground because it hit him so hard in the back.
Brad Holman
stuck in the hole in his helmet.
Well, across midfield, yeah.
First down for the Trojans.
Again, across the middle on a slant. This time he missed his receiver, Haynes.
Well, he does deliver the ball.
Yeah, he does. Second down coming up.
He's a senior, and he's shown a lot of poise back there through the years. I mean, watching him, and he's got a strong arm, and he's really firing it out there. And now the Trojans have kind of gone to more of the slant patterns instead of the deeps, and trying to, on quick hitters.
Back again. There's that same slant. And Pritchard was going for the ball that time, able to knock it down.
Pritchard knocked it out of his arm. He was just about ready to put it away, and Pritchard just got his hand in there to knock it down. Good luck, Maroons, from the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong. They are pleased to help bring you this broadcast. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
3rd down, 3rd and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line in Maroon territory.
How come you got your camouflage hat on tonight?
Didn't want anybody to see me. Had my camouflage coat, I'd be completely invisible. Again, that same slant. Ooh. B.J. Stevens wound up with it, got it on the first bounce, and it'll be 4th down. Well, win or lose, you've got great reason to go to Hardee's when the competition's over, and the name of the game is beating a big appetite. Hardee's has the best lineup around, with mouth-watering sandwiches like mushroom and Swiss, bacon cheeseburgers, fried chicken at Hardee's in Robinson.
Okay, back to punt. C.J. Applegate and it's,
wow. He about lost it again. High kick, good kick. B.J. Stevens lets it hit.
Good job for B.J. just to let it hit and roll out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. As the Maroons will take over here with 3:12 left on the clock and a 35-6 score.
Let the Custom Guard protect your home with Custom Guard replacement windows. Available from Big Buck Lumber Company in Robinson. Virtually maintenance-free Custom Guard energy-saving windows from Big Buck never need painting and never surrender to the forces of nature. Snow, wind, dirt, or rain, the homeowner's best defense, it's Custom Guard replacement windows. Now at Big Buck Lumber Company in Robinson.
I like the way you say Custom Guard.
Maroons with the Twins left. Give up the middle to, not sure if that wasn't Tony Graham on the ball.
Yes,
the ball carry,
Graham.
it sure was. Pickup of probably 3 or 4 on the play as the Maroons start out the drive here. A little confusion out here on the left side with the receivers. Pitch. Get a block. Right there
Good
it
block,
is.
Culp.
Come on, Lewis. Cuts
Good
back.
cut
back.
Nice run.
Carries it up to the 42, Brandon Lewis.
The Maroons are doing a heck of a job blocking on the outside. This portion of the broadcast was brought to you in part by Leaf Incorporated in the Robinson plant, where they manufacture heat, milk dud cichlids, and Whopper candies. That's Leaf Incorporated in Robinson.
Is that a timeout?
Timeout for Charleston.
Charleston? They haven't used one this half yet, have they?
No.
Oh, I've got one. Sorry. There's no need to go out of town to get your glasses. At the Family Vision Clinic, the latest design in both glasses and contact lenses are available. The Family Vision Clinic in Robinson can do it all. If you just give them a day or two, across from Crawford Memorial at 1004 North Allen Street in Robinson.
The Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes in their sports activities and wish them success in tonight's game. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way.
I was on break. Don't bother me.
I want don't step back. That's all I ask.
I swear.
This is like all done, all done?
All done, all done. Except for you.
Oh.
I have to really tune up for yours.
35-6 the score.
In the swaying tower of Trojan Hill.
Third quarter, 2:39 to go. Robinson with the ball at their own 42.
Call
Pitch back.
Oh,
Culp.
look at
He's
this.
got room. He's got room. Lewis threw another good block. Caught from behind in Trojan territory at the 45.
Trojans overplayed to the strong side to the Twins on the left, and the Maroons went back against to the weak side, and they picked up a good, 10 or 12, Jim? As they're doing just about anything they want to out there right now.
From the 42 to the 47 on the other side. Good job. First down.
Tony Graham.
Graham, yeah. Oh, look at him. Plows through, gets about 6 yards. Well, they put the ball inside the 40. It'll be second down.
And about 3.
Trueblood split to the near side. That's Correll, I think, on the other side. Culp, Lewis, and Graham in the backfield. Bryant to throw. Bryant throws, airs it out. Oh! Caught by Correll. Just a little bit long, and he was right at the goal line.
What a job by Ryan Bryant. He fought through a guy that broke through, just kind of pushed him to side, stepped up, and he fired a strike right in the hands of Correll, who just couldn't quite hang on to it.
Had to stretch a little bit. And one thing Correll did, he never slowed down. He ran the pattern real well that time and kept going. Lewis in motion, pitch back to Lewis.
Look
at the blockers. Look at the blockers. Good job inside the 35. They'll mark it at about the 33.
We had student body left there, and
Yeah,
everybody
sure
got
did.
a block, too. As they picked up 5, went behind Woodworth and Brian Lockhart. Also, I think Jason Watts was out there. Culp was out there, as Lewis says, look at this.
Actually, at number 70, chased him down from the behind.
backside.
Really.
Yeah, came in from behind. Lewis again in motion.
Now
Handoff,
cut it
cuts
back
inside.
up the middle. Look at that.
Oh, Brandon Lewis. A lot of room. Gets away from one. Finally brought down about the 15-yard line. Inside the 15. A good job of running by Lewis that time. Made his cuts just right.
As again, the Maroons can do no wrong here. Since about midway through the first quarter, after they got their wake-up call, they have been on a mission.
Watson Correll in at the end. Bryant to throw, looks at Watts, gets it away, a little bit low.
That was out to B.J. Stevens.
Or
Jim,
Stevens, I'm sorry.
As
I knew better than that.
Ryan threw a little bit low, but that was a good throw. As he threw it low, as B.J. would have had it if he could just got it about 6 inches off the ground. But you got to keep showing that pass to make that run work. That's what you got to do.
That's a good call.
You got to have some equilibrium there.
Somewhat.
Equilibrium. Come on, say something.
No way. Lewis.
Come on, Lewis.
Lewis gets away from the
Fights it
tackler.
off.
Cuts back. Good move. Gets down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, I couldn't think of equal balance, so I thought of equilibrium.
I'm surprised you come up with that, really. Kind of impressed. Now Watts is in the game. That's 49, Jason Watts.
We're inside a minute here to go in the third quarter. The Maroons have just totally dominated the third quarter. Except for that play.
Yeah. This time Bryant got caught. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to spoil the role you were on there, right?
As we bring up fourth down.
Lindsay coming into the game.
Somebody broke through there on the right side and didn't give Bryant much of a chance as they tackled him in the backfield on the option on a loss as the Maroons light up here for a field goal.
Be a 30-yard kick if they carry it through.
Good spot for it. Clock winds down here at the end of the third quarter. They lead at 35-6.
No wind here, and this would be a good test for Tim. Low snap.
Whoops,
It's
blocked. Didn't get a good hold on the ball, and the kick was blocked. But that's a good idea. 35-6 as the quarter ends here in Charleston. At the end of 3, the Maroons lead it.
Is it time for a new computer, monitor, printer, or an upgrade for your local area network? If so, let Charlie Incorporated CI Systems help find what is right for you. They have been providing major brand computers and printers as well as computer service and support for over 17 years. Located on the east side of the square in Robinson, or call 546-5442. Charlie Incorporated, CI Systems.
As we roll into the fourth quarter with the Maroons on top, 35-6. The Trojans will take over on about the 15-yard line on that blocked field goal.
You didn't set on your off-on switch again, did you?
No, I think
okay.
Am I on? Jim, are you on? No, you're not.
I am now.
Oh,
That's
darn.
Well, again, I was on break again.
At your Robinson Dairy Queen, new Royal Fudge and Cakes are now only $1.59. Reese's Pieces Blizzards are 30 cents off for any size, and Coney Dogs are just 94 cents each. Stop in for a real treat, only at your Robinson Dairy Queen yogurt store.
I got to see that. Give me that.
What?
Reese's Pieces Blizzard.
That's what I said.
Okay, yeah, 30 cents off.
Reese's Pieces Blizzards.
That's good.
It must be the swaying that we've had to deal with all night. As Ian Charleston comes in with two splits wide out on both sides, give up an option
Pitch
out
back
to the right or left. Ooh.
Oh,
I
that was
can't
a collision.
Dwayne Neely collided with number 3, Dylan Spitz, a senior, and he went down, but he picked up 10 on the play as the Trojans showed a little bit of different, well, they showed the same formation, the passing formation, but ran out of it on a pitch.
Spitz stays in the backfield for the Trojans. Little mix-up, and the quarterback's caught.
Guess who got him?
Is that Wheeler?
Number 58. The center was trying to get out there to catch Wheeler, and he missed Wheeler, ran into the quarterback, and Wheeler got the sack.
He's real quick, but he also keeps blockers away from his body.
Sure does.
He must be real strong in the arms and upper body.
That's that wrestling experience he has, which we're going to hear about him later in the year when you guys do all that wrestling.
Well, yeah, we need to mention the Robinson Wrestling Club. Joe Ferguson is one of the veteran wrestlers, and you can see what a job he does on the football field. Ankenbrand in trouble. I mean, everybody's got him. Lindsay finally wraps him up.
When he went back to take his drop, when he turned around, there were white shirts passing by all over the place. I think he's down, Jim. No, Ankenbrand's up. It's one of the linemen that's down right now.
If your car didn't start this morning, or if it left you stuck on the highway, we have the perfect mechanical solution. We make auto loans. Since 1883, we've stood the test of time at the First Robinson Savings and Loan.
Stop by Rural King and see our line of Echo String trimmers and leaf blowers for fall cleanup. Several models are currently for sale price. Rural King Supply is located on Route 33 east of Robinson.
X-Ray Company offers complete non-destructive testing with mobile X-ray units for field work. Call X-Ray Company in Robinson, 618-544-2975 for your testing needs. That's X-Ray Company in Robinson. Well, injured player on the field for the Trojans, and they take a timeout. Fourth quarter with 10:39 to go in the ball game, and the Maroons lead it comfortably with a 35-6 lead here.
This is the kind of game the Maroons needed after last week's disappointing loss to Mount Zion, as they come out with a lot of intensity at about halfway through the first quarter and have just totally dominated. Charleston's got some yards tonight, but once they get down in the red zone or get down close to that end zone, there's nothing doing there as the Maroons have really come up big on defense.
Ken Ratliff was the injured player. He's down going off the field on his own, a lineman for the Trojans. The Maroons have had a couple of tough weeks. A real hard game up at Marshall the prior week where they won, then come back down with Mount Zion. And two really good ball clubs, really.
The other thing this does with this victory, it puts them in the playoffs and also clinches at least a tie for the conference championship. And by point differential, if it stays a three-way tie, as Ankenbrand goes back into a shotgun position.
Still pressured and nailed.
Intercepted. What a play.
Nice
what an
play.
Interception by Corey Pritchard.
Ankenbrand was nailed as soon as he let go with Lindsey.
Was it
and
Lindsey or Wheeler that
both
got
of
it?
them.
Both of them
Both
got
of them. He just got it away. Yeah, Effingham tonight is playing a non-conference game with Centralia, I think.
No, I thought they were playing Newton.
Yeah, they play Newton tonight.
Play Newton tonight?
Right. Mount Zion's non-conference with Decatur MacArthur.
Okay.
Got a new fullback in there, Charlie Rhinesmith now at the fullback position.
He's got
Charlie takes it and keeps those legs moving to pick up 3 or 4 yards running hard. Don't see too many other. Now we're starting to see a few people come in.
Scott Wolf came into the ball game and will be at right tackle.
Kevin Katz came in at a tight end position. Joe Ferguson over here at the other tight end position, and we go to a 2 tight end set with the wishbone. 2nd down and 7.
Brandon
To
Lewis.
breaks out in the
big
open.
hole. Lewis finally drugged down about the 16 or 17 yard line.
Haven't said much, but Maroons have really been running up the middle here a lot tonight. And you know that center position, Jay Anderson, has to be doing a good job because those holes have been there, and he's got a guy playing over him tonight on an odd line.
Yeah, he's done a good job. It's tough when you got to make a good snap and take somebody on head-to-head right in front of you.
Charlie
There goes
Rhinesmith.
Almost got away, picks up good yardage, takes it down to the 10.
Another huge hole out there on the left side behind Lockhart and Woodworth as Charlie picks up, about 5 on the play, bringing up 2nd 5 at about the 10-yard line, Jim. Charlie Rhinesmith. Not much there this time.
3 or 4 of them to wrestle him down. Really lost about a yard on the play. That'll bring up a 3rd down.
The VFW Post 4549 in Robinson is proud of their community and pleased to support the students of Crawford County in their sports activities. They are working for our veterans for a better community. 8:25 and counting as the Maroons are rolling to their 7th victory of the year, becoming 7-1 with 1 left to go here against the 4A Jerseyville next Saturday.
Brian Culp Right side, slips and
slipped
falls
down.
when he tried to cut back inside.
He was going to cut behind his blockers, and
he had a wide open lane to the goal line, too. Tough break.
Mike Dick's back in there at right tackle.
He got about 4 or 5 yards on the play, got it down to the 6-yard line, and it's 4th down.
Blue Davis in there at right guard as the Maroons are about a half a yard short here with about the 6-yard line, Jim.
Mm-hmm. Culp, look at that. Nobody there. Brian Culp.
Charleston went for the fullback
Sure
on that, and the Maroons came back to the halfback Culp, and he walked in
untouched
behind Lockhart and Woodworth on that left side, who blew away the Trojans.
41-6. They send in the apparent kicking team to kick for the extra point this time. They shift back, and Bryant will take the snap. Lindsay lines up. Good snap. Gets it away. Looks good all the way. Got it. Good job. 41-6 the score. Robinson Maroons on top. Well, good luck to the Robinson Maroons football team from the Kemper CPA Group. Teamwork gets the job done. Put Kemper CPA Group on your team to get your tax returns and financial reports done in a professional, timely manner. The Kemper CPA Group.
Clark and Jan Pulliam and the staff of Pulliam Funeral Homes wish the Maroons the very best in their 1994 football season. Good luck, Maroons, from Pulliam Funeral Homes.
And your Robinson Walmart is proud to be in Crawford County and is pleased to help sponsor the telecast of tonight's football game. Shop at Robinson Walmart, 1304 East Main Street in Robinson.
The next time you need exhaust work done, see Gary at M&M Exhaust in Robinson. M&M Exhaust also does oil changes, brakes, air conditioning, and shocks. That's M&M Exhaust at 303 West Main in Robinson at 546-5593. That's 546-5593.
Maroons about ready to kick off. 7:30 to go in the ball game. Lindsay gets his foot into it.
Nice
now,
kick.
Good kick. Von Lanken, who was
back
in trouble a while ago, and he gets loose. Von Lanken's got the speed to outrun everybody,
and
he's going good. Von Lanken all the way on the return, and I didn't see where he picked it up.
About the 15, I think.
He went up the middle, cut to the left, and come back to the right as he broke it loose. And,
well, he got good blocking out in front of him, but that's the first time Von Lanken's been in the game since he went off on that series a while ago with limping off the field. But evidently the injury wasn't very bad. He didn't show any signs of an ankle or leg problem that time.
I call it an 85-yard return. We'll read about it tomorrow.
Get it official.
That makes it 42-12 here with 7:15 left to go in the ball game.
Well, the good thing about that is Robinson gets possession a little quicker.
Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent, is proud of their community and happy to support the Fighting Maroons. Good luck, Maroons, from Alan Summers, your State Farm insurance agent in Robinson.
That could conceivably be the last time that Charleston handles the ball tonight. They can kill 7 minutes.
That would be fine as they go for 2.
Oh, Von Lanken on a great catch in the end zone. Oh, he dropped it when he hit the ground. I'm not sure. I wouldn't have called that complete.
Must have been bobbling it when he went to
the ground. He must have. It looked almost like he had control, but the official was in the right spot, and the right one made the call. 42-12. The Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson, is proud of their community. That's okay, Dwayne.
What are you guys doing up there?
Yeah, just having a good time. Anyway, the Moose is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. The Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson. I hope you went up to the Moose Stag the other night and had some real good steak.
Was it good?
Oh, bet you. You bet you it was. Yes, sir. The Loyal Order of Moose, number 1369 in Robinson.
Dwayne, would you like to say something?
No.
Okay. Okay, with 7:15 left to go here in the ball game, the Maroons on top 42-12 as, who was that, Jim? Nick Von Lanken took an 85-yard kickoff back all the way. And I would say we'll be looking for an onside is the way the Maroons are lining up. As Donahoe,
Whatever.
Donahoe kicks off as they...
Well, he did. Maroons cover it.
Good job.
Did it go 10?
Yes,
yeah.
by Charlie Rhinesmith. He fielded that ground ball and covered it up.
Yeah, we had 5 backs on the front line that time. The restaurant of the American Legion in Robinson is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner and Sundays for lunch. That's American Legion, EM Colder Post 69 in Robinson.
Morris Construction and his employees actively sponsor Robinson High School football games and wish them success during the 1994 football season. Good luck, Maroons, from Morris Construction. No, you can't have coffee, Jim. You have to announce. Again, Ryan Bryant and a quarterback. Give
Ryan's
to Culp as he breaks out to the outside, down to about the 28, and there's
line,
that face mask.
Well, they face mask, yeah. Spun him clear around.
That'll be a 15-yarder.
That'll take
taking
him
it down
down
to the 15.
Well, I said Robinson could run the clock out, but at this rate, they're not. They'll give it right back.
They're scoring too fast.
Van Lanken may get another opportunity here soon.
Winner. Go ahead.
Not me. I'm not saying a word.
Okay. That'll be the first time tonight. I'm down here on the floor. You can kick me if you don't like it.
You can tell that this ball game has gotten out of hand.
Well, the intensity level's been great. We've been talking about that, but I mean, next week's a big ball game for the Maroons as they gear up for the playoffs, and they've got a tough opponent in Jerseyville, which last year was a semi-finalist in 4A.
Third time's a charm. Ryan Smith. He picks up 3 or 4 yards.
Would you tell me where he was in the middle of that?
He was in the crowd there, I'll tell you. You know, you can kind of feel the tension lifting from the whole side over here, with the Maroons coasting right now, leading 42-12. They've not been in a position like this for quite a while, and this is probably a good thing for them as they look toward that Jerseyville game next week. They're going to go into it, I think, with the right attitude and peaked out just at the right time.
I think you got to give the Maroon entire coaching staff a lot of credit for tonight. Took a team that got beat last week in a tough game and didn't let them get down.
No, and they've gone back to the basics. But what's impressed me as we've stood up here and set up here is just the blocking. They've just totally dominated line of scrimmage on those options and those pitches to the outside. They're just blowing away people, and that's what they've got to do.
I think that's Kevin Katz in there tight end on the
sure
right
is.
side. And Ferguson probably on the left side. I can't see all the number right now.
Scott Wolf's in at a left tackle position.
Ryan Smith jumped just a little bit that time.
As Ryan Smith was heading for that end zone, and they're going to set him back about 5 yards, making it, is it second or third in about 6?
It'll be third coming up.
A few of the other people that are in there, still in there. Blue Davis is in there at a guard. Mike Dix is at a tackle. Jay Anderson still holding down that position at center. And Brian Lockhart at the left guard, who's had a heck of a game out there. So is Ryan Bryant. He's really directed a good game.
He's done a good job tonight. This time Culp again,
Yes.
on the left side. Yeah, he had a hole for a little bit. Charleston closed it up in a hurry, but he still got a couple of yards.
Going to bring up fourth and about 1, 2 maybe.
Put the ball around the 7-yard line.
Maroons are going to send in their field goal team.
Scoreboard says it's on the 7. 4th down, 3 to go. A little bit of an angle here. We'll see if Tim's up to it.
Need to get some good blocking on the outside here as give Tim just a little bit more time to get that ball up in the air.
Be 24-yard attempt.
You got it, Tony. The ball will go out of sight on me.
Block.
Picked up. He can return it, too. That's Von Lanken again.
Again, they came in from the outside and got a piece of the ball as Lindsey tried to drill it, but just couldn't get it up there quick enough. as the Maroons give up the ball down about the 7-yard line with 4:23 left to go, and on top, 42-12.
When it comes to glasses, you can score a touchdown at the Family Vision Clinic in Robinson. The latest design in both glasses and contact lenses are available. The Family Vision Clinic in Robinson can do it all if you just give them a day or two. Across from the Crawford County Memorial Hospital at 1004 North Allen in Robinson.
Pretty well the same defensive people out there right now, Jim.
Oh. Don't know who it was, but he didn't go far.
Wager shed his blocker, and he just destroyed the ball carrier there in the middle of the line. I was watching him all the way. Win or lose, you've got a great reason to go to Hardee's when the competition's over, and the name of the game is beating a big appetite. Hardee's has the best lineup around with mouth-watering sandwiches like chicken filet, roast beef, fisherman's filet, and Hardee's famous Big Deluxe at Hardee's in Robinson. Second down and 8 for the Trojans.
Cross Bradford this time, and that didn't get him anywhere either.
I believe that was Wheeler on the tackle, wasn't it?
Several of them. Lindsay's on the bottom.
No, that was Aaron Try, number 56. The Victor Dana Corporation supports all the county athletes in their sports activities and wish them success in tonight's game. Good luck from all the people at Victor Dana Corporation, Victor Products Division in Robinson. People finding a better way. As we slide down here with 2:50 left to go, the Trojans come up with third and about 9 from the 10-yard line.
Von Lanken split to the far side.
As they go on an option.
That's Spitz.
Oh,
not far.
Did you see Neely?
They just carried him out of bounds and carried him back about 4 or 5 yards.
Neely blew through his blocker and made the stop on the play. As they stop the Trojans here with 4th and about 3 to go. As they go back in punt formation.
Lewis and B.J. Stevens will drop back to receive the kick. Somewhere around the 50, 45 maybe. Applegate will be punting from right about the goal line. Good snap this time. Oh
Good
my,
punt.
He got a kick
nice
away, didn't
punt.
he? Taken right about the 48.
Lewis picks it
up. Banged and pulled down on the 48.
Good tackle there by number 84 for Charleston, Bo Scott. The Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong is proud to be in Crawford County and pleased to help bring you this telecast. Enjoy the great hours and full-service banking at the Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. All kinds of white shirts out there now.
As old
Jim.
Don Meredith would say, the party's over.
And now somebody else comes out.
But I'm not going to sing.
In at quarterback, number 5, Chris Hurry. Tony Graham, the fullback.
Graham with it, nowhere.
Brandon Holt, the halfback, and freshman Brandon Farrell at the other halfback. Now we'll try to get the lineman.
The lineman, yeah.
Butch Merbarger at a tackle. And we'll get them all, I promise. 1:44 left to go here as the Maroons try to run out the clock. Farrell. Jason Dickerson in there. Also, Paul Christie's in there.
Joe Robbins. I think Joe Robbins in a center, isn't he?
Somebody lost something. Again, I want to invite everyone next week out early to that Saturday afternoon game, which starts at 12:59 and at 10 o'clock, the regional cross-country meet.
Ought to be a good day. Weather's nice next Saturday. Why, it ought to be a fun day. So come out early and give the track team some support. The cross-country guys and gals both will be running next week. They'll be finishing up just prior to the football game with Jerseyville.
And the Booster Club doing their tailgate thing.
Oh, yeah. Foot burger.
Come out and make it a whole day because it'll be fun.
Curry with it,
Whoa.
pitches back, loose ball. He's down.
Curry did what he was supposed to do, but the only problem was his halfback wasn't back there. As the Maroons turn the ball over.
Graves Auto Group is your local dealer for Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Chrysler, Plymouth, and Dodge with the red carpet lease. Graves Auto Group is proud to support the Robinson Maroons.
Well, the Maroons got the #1 defense back in there because the Trojans have their #1 offense in there.
50 seconds to go in the ball game. 42-12. Robinson Maroons have played a heck of a ball game.
Ankenbrand back to the shotgun.
He throws deep. Applegate out of the backfield, catches it at about the 2-yard line.
Ankenbrand did a heck of a job.
He threw that ball just short of 50 yards while he was almost falling backwards.
On a line, perfect, right into his hands.
Very well thrown.
Applegate out of the backfield went down. Made a great catch. First and goal at the 2 with 31 seconds on the clock left to go in the ball game. Trojans want to put some more points on the board. Ron Lankin split to the near side. Hand off Applegate again. Tries the right side. Don't think he got it, did he? Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
As the Trojans come up with 2 scores here in the 4th quarter and 16 seconds left to go. It's 42-18. As the Maroons are going to finish off the Trojans here and walk away with the victory, making their record 7-1 going into the last week of the season. As Charleston lines up here to go for 2.
Quick over the middle pass to the tight end.
Was that Aaron? It looked to me, it
Whip,
could have been.
maybe.
I thought it was hit by a lineman or a linebacker.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. Somebody up in front. Score remains 42-18, 15 seconds to go in the ball game. Robinson Maroons cruising to a victory here tonight in Charleston. An Apollo Conference win. This will assure them a playoff berth. And they'll finish with, and what's the record, Tony? We're 4-1, 5-1?
4-1 in conference.
4-1 in conference.
4-1 conference.
If you're looking for prompt, friendly service for your networks, computers, printers, or other computer equipment, call Charlie Incorporated CI Systems. Their professional service staff can help you find the problem and fix it without any hassle. Just call them at 546-5442 or stop in on the east side of the square in Robinson.
Well, not too many people left on the Charleston side. Still a lot of fans from Robinson here. Robinson brought a nice big crowd up here tonight, too.
There wasn't a heck of a lot on the Charleston side to start with. Onside kick. Didn't go the 10 yards, but picked up by Ferguson. Yeah. I didn't think it made the 10 yards when he picked it up.
Didn't. That made a difference. Live ball.
Yeah,
it's live, okay.
Has to go 10 before they can cover it, but Robinson can get it at any point.
Joe says, I'm not messing around with this. I'm just going to take the ball and carry it down the field.
Well, he picked it up right at the 45, 46-yard line. Carried it down to the 30, where are we, 37?
And, guys, that's the game.
Yeah,
the Maroons will stay right here.
Clock's going down.
Good victory for the Maroons as we go down here, and that's it.
42-18 final score. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
As the Trojans call a timeout.
Well, I think the coach is saying, no, let's go.
Let's not call a timeout.
Forget it. Now we'll finish it off here. 42-18 final score. Robinson Maroons win it. The coaches shake hands in the middle of the field. A good ball game, a good one for the Maroons to win. And we can wrap things up here real quick, Shaw.
They gave it. Go ahead.
With the exception of a couple of plays, it was all Robinson in the second half. With 8:24 in the third quarter, Schrei carried it in from 25 yards out. That was his second touchdown of the night. Watts caught the pass for the 2-point conversion to make it 28-6. Let's see, Culp carried it in from 4 yards out at 5:02. Lindsey's kick was good to make it 35-6 in the third quarter. And at 7:30 left in the fourth quarter, Culp carried it in again for his second touchdown of the night from 6 yards out. Lindsey's kick again was good to run the score to 41, and then came the two big Charleston plays, the 85-yard kickoff return from Van Lanken at 7:15, and Applegate's 1-yard carry into the end zone, but it was after a 40-yard pass play, 50-yard pass play, sort of, almost 50-yard pass play. 40 yards pass play, 50 yards from where he threw the ball. Okay, at 15 seconds. Anyway, they got it again, and that made the final score 42-18.
Except for a couple of breakdowns on defense real early in the ball game and real late. The defense really did their job, but the offense really came to play tonight, and they hit some people and opens up some huge holes, and that's why we've got 42 points on the board.
Next week, Jerseyville, afternoon ball game, 12:59 starting time. A lot of track and cross country before the ball game. Come out and support the track teams next week at the Robinson High School at the football field. We'll be there early, try to pick up the end of the cross country races. Booster Club will be out there with pork burgers and Polish sausage, hot dogs,
pizza, and everything else.
I'm going out about 8 o'clock. What time are you going to start cooking?
Pretty early, probably about 10 o'clock, if not earlier. We're planning on spending a lot of time out there from the Booster Club and making it nice. Kind of, some of the coaches have said before, Robinson football is kind of a college atmosphere, and it's kind of a playoff atmosphere next Saturday, as we kind of like those games and hope everybody comes out and makes a big crowd. It's also senior day, so they'll be honoring the senior cheerleaders, the football players, the band members, and so forth.
Well, this is the last conference game for the Maroons. They'll be playing Jerseyville next week. Jerseyville, a 4A school. They've never played them before. Ought to be an interesting ball game and a good test for both teams, as you said, Tony, kind of a build-up toward playoff time.
I'd like to give one more big thank you to tonight's sponsors, and they were Crawford Memorial Hospital, Alan Summers, your State Farm Insurance Agent, Graves Auto Group, Victor Dana Corporation, Hardee's, Crawford County State Bank, Robinson Dairy Queen, Walmart, Family Vision Clinic, Pulliam Funeral Home, American Legion EM Colder Post 69 in Robinson, Kemper CPA Group, M&M Exhaust, Loyal Order of Moose number 1369, X-Ray Company, First Robinson Savings and Loan, Rural King Supply, Morris Construction, Leaf Incorporated in Robinson, the Big Buck Building Center, VFW Post 4549, Robinson IGA branch of the First National Bank of Oblong, Charlie Incorporated, and Worldwide Sound and Video Productions.
You've watched tonight's ball game on Triax Cablevision. So till next week, I'm Jim Kincaid along with Dwayne Shaw, Tony Schry, Ron Wheeler on the camera. Next week, Jerseyville.